Welcome to the Bastion looting route guide for the Hoglin Stables Bastion variant. Check the video description for my Reddit post with a much more detailed guide. Starting from the upper parts of the ramparts is recommended. If possible, kill any piglins from a distance. You can quite safely stand on top of the medium and low rampart variants, although there is a small chance of a piglin brute spawning near the chest in the medium variant, so pillar up there, just in case. I'm looting a bastion with all three variants, so I start with the low rampart. It can be recognized by this line of basalt blocks. The entrance to the chest room can be found in the upper right corner. If you stand in this spot, you can place a block near the chest, so the piglin brute that usually spawns here can't get to you. After that, it's an easy kill with a lava bucket. In my case, I've already killed this guy earlier, so the path is clear. To get to the lower part of this rampart, go across the room. If this rampart is located in the middle, then there should be a staircase here that leads to the main stables area. If it's not the case, then just turn around and go down. This is the fake gold room variant. There are some chiseled blackstone blocks, but no gold behind them. Just keep going down and loot the chest. A single brute might spawn here, but it's rare. The medium rampart can be recognized by this small pillar at the front. In this variant, the first chest is in the room at the top. Watch out for a possible piglin brute spawn. I'll leave the rest of this middle rampart for last, since it connects to the main stables area. The high rampart variant has this nice set of single and double chest. There are always 4 gold blocks in a room below these chests. One way to get there is to mine a staircase 1 block to the right of a single chest. This puts you in a great spot to use a lava bucket and keeps you safe from a possible piglin brute. It would be wise to block all passages before you mine the gold, otherwise this might happen. You can also just make your way down from the front left corner. This passage leads to the 4 gold blocks. You can try to mine up to avoid a rare piglin brute spawn, but it can get pretty confusing, so I'd recommend mining a staircase from above or just carefully going through the passage. It would go like this. If a high variant connects to the fake gold room, you should see a hole in the floor. Once again, carefully make your way down and loot the chest. Now it's time for the rest of the medium rampart. Carefully go down the front left corner. Once you are on the outer staircase, place some lava at the bottom of the stairs to prevent a nearby brute from reaching you. Then place some blocks near the chest and grab the lava back. Now you can safely dispose of any nearby piglin brutes. I am in the middle rampart, so the passage to the lower part is near the outer wall. It applies to all rampart variants, high, medium, and low. Once you are on this staircase, watch out for the left side, since there is usually a piglin brute nearby. Block this passage with some blocks. Go down the second staircase and loot the chest. You've now arrived at the main stables area. The main stables area consists of 4 floors. There might be some chests and gold blocks on each floor. I recommend starting from the bottom this time, since you can cover any holes that you find, which makes falling from the upper floors less dangerous. You can encounter a couple of brutes along the way, but I find hoglins to be a bigger threat in this location. Use your ranged weapon and a lava bucket to clear any hostile mobs. Look for an overhang with 2 hanging lanterns a few blocks apart. This indicates a presence of a chest nearby. There are 2 ruined staircases that you can use to travel between floors. This is not what we're looking for, since these are standing lanterns, not hanging. This is the kind of overhang that you should look for. The chests in the main stables area have a different loot pool from the other chests. On average, they contain about 17% more netherite. Sometimes one of the lanterns can be hidden by a pillar. You can find some gold blocks along the way, but I haven't found a way to predict where they spawn. It's a good thing you can pick up these missed arrows. I would consider 4 chests to be a high roll. I usually find only 2 across all 4 floors. It's time to go back. Use one of the ruined staircases to go to the chest at the bottom, then use the big staircase to arrive at the top of the rampart. This concludes the looting of this bastion, but I would like to show you some other possible combinations. This is the medium rampart variant connected to the gold room. I'm going down the upper left corner. Just like before, I'm using lava and some blocks to keep me safe from the usual piglin brute spawn. This time, however, the coast is clear. You can see that in this combination, there is no way down to the lower part. There is also no staircase at the outer wall, since it's not a middle rampart. To get to the gold room, mine a staircase opposite of the chest and the lantern. After a while, you should come across a small room. Go down the staircase, but watch out for a possible piglin brute. You can block some passages along the way so you won't get ambushed. This cross-section is important. The path to the left leads you to the gold room. However, if you go to the right and mine 1 block to the left of these cracked black stone bricks, you discover a sealed room with some piglins in it. There is usually 1 gold block in the open. The other one is in an alcove right above, although it's not guaranteed to spawn. In the gold room, up to 10 gold blocks can be found. 3 or 4 are buried in the wall, near the bottom of the staircase. The rest can be found under this chiseled black stone. Now it's time for the other rampart. It's the high variant, also connected to the gold room. I don't hear any brutes, so I'm just going for the 4 gold blocks. Once again, there is no way down. For this combination, mine a staircase 1 block to the right of the lantern. I go for the sealed room first, so I won't be hearing all these piglins. I can still hear some piglin brute sounds, but they seem to be distant, so they probably come from the main stables area. Oh shit. That was too close for comfort. As you can see, you can never be completely sure of anything when it comes to piglin brutes. Thanks to my fire protection enchantments, lava didn't do too much damage to me while it slowed down and killed the brute. This concludes the looting route guide for the Hoglin Stables Bastion. I hope this video will help you in your escapades. Until next time.